Hey, this is Trading with Bands, and today I have a super special cheap options play just for you. It's a crypto name, and that name has been super hot today. I'm talking about none other than Marathon Patent Group, aka Mara. Stay tuned for this episode of Cheap Options to Buy right now. So of late, crypto is continuing its upward consolidation and potential breakout towards new highs. As a result, crypto mining companies have been perking up a lot lately. And I don't know if you've played the crypto space before, but these stocks trade like biotechs or triple leveraged ETFs. When they move, they really move. Let's get right down to it. As of the recording of this video, currently today, Mara is trading up about 11.5% on the day, or around the stock price of $40.44. Still a little off or a little shy of its parabolic high of $57.75. But don't fear, we're rapidly approaching that level. The current market cap is about $3.87 billion with a current float of around 92 million shares. We mention the float a lot around here because that's a crucial piece to the trading puzzle. Lower float stocks tend to move rapidly, and it's one of the top pieces of information that we look for when screening for big plays to call for you guys. Mara is currently trading above all of the important and major moving averages. And the setup here is a clean, beautiful chart. Now I've been looking at a bunch of the crypto names, RIOT, Coin, Mara, BTBT, and Mara is absolutely my favorite. Now, I'm gonna talk about BTBT in another video, so be sure to subscribe and stay tuned for that video coming up soon. With Bitcoin and crypto mining stocks making a comeback after that recent nasty sell-off, we can now see a powerful cup and handle pattern that's formed on the daily chart. What's most important to me always, trading with bands, is making sure that price is cleanly trading over a key level, A, and B, the Bollinger Bands. I want to make sure that price is trading above my upper band on the daily as well as my upper band on the weekly, and that's definitely what we have here in this chart. So I'm thinking long-term swing trade, baby. Before I get too far into it, let's take a look at the weekly chart. Let's zoom out a little bit on the weekly chart. And what we can see is a beautiful parabola that's begun to form and has tested support and now is beginning to rise. In fact, the weekly Bollinger Band is finally flipped, and today it looks like we're gonna close above that upper band, giving me a near-term price target of $46. The weekly Bollinger Band is flipped positive and bullish for the first time since April. What that means is that price is trading above the upper weekly Bollinger Band and is also closing above that level. And if you look at some other indicators like the MACD, you can see that the MACD is flipped too. I want to make sure you guys pay attention to that key level that I've been watching and telling the members in the Trade with Bands community to stay focused on that $37.60 mark. That's the key level that we've been watching, and when we broke over that level today cleanly, price was finally able to push on up, as you saw. So, remember that I'm not a financial advisor, but assuming that the charts are correct on the daily and weekly time frame, and that the crypto bull market is still intact, let's take a look at two different expirations, the September 17 as well as the October 15. Now, the September 17 calls are going to be priced a bit cheaper than the October 15s, and those are going to be poised to make a higher return. However, if you're interested in less risk, you want to continue to think about more time and potentially buying those October 15 calls instead. Either way, no worries, I've mapped them both out for you. Now remember, the last options play that we called on AMC was a 437% mover. If you didn't see that video, be sure to check out episode 2 of Cheap Options to Buy right now, and you can see how I set the trade up based off of the key level as well as my Bollinger Bands, and price just flew straight to target 2 and just blew right past target 1. So again, if you haven't seen that video, remember to check that one out so you can get a pretty good idea of how I trade and how I set things up. Now that same feeling that I got on AMC is that same feeling that I'm getting here on Mara. So without further delay, let me go ahead and hop right into the trades. In my expertise, the best way to play this currently is going to be to step into the September 17 45 calls. The last time I checked, they were priced at $229. Now, in the trading with bands community, I actually called this trade a bit earlier, so we got in a bit cheaper. That's only fair to the folks that are truly a part of the Trade with Bands family. However, I still think there's a lot of meat left on the bone, and at $229, this is most definitely still a cheap option to buy right now. Now on the flip side, let's talk about the October 15 calls. So with October 15, we're getting more time, but we're also going to extend out our strike point to 50. Now I have a key level near 49, and the targets that I'm looking for both of these trades is 46 first, then 49, then followed by 52. So by October, I'm feeling pretty confident though that we can make our way towards target 2 at 49 or 50. Either way, whichever way you guys decide to play this, the September 17 45 calls or the October 15 50 calls, I think we have the potential for a super gamma squeeze and a potential for another home run. Either way, when you get these type of gamma squeeze plays, you have to know that you have the potential to potentially make 100 to 500% in 1 to 2 days. And that's just what we're talking about. So again, I'm gonna tell you guys, this is definitely one of my favorite plays. Whether you wanna play a short term, the September 17, or long term, the October 15 calls, we're loving this play around the Trade with Bands community. And with all of that being said in today's video, gotta leave you guys with 2 things. As always, patience pays, and get more bands.